Listen, I support our players.
We can see Goodell continue to be someone that is spineless.
Quote, I blew it.
And can't even stand up for the organization.
I got it wrong.
In the best interest of the organization.
In the handling of the Ray Rice matter.
NFL owners don't want to pick him up because they don't want to get a nasty tweet from Donald Trump.
We want people to be respectful to the national anthem. We want people to stand.
Do you believe that?
I've been ready for 3 years.
Just saw that.
I've been denied for 3 years.
We acknowledge that. We took responsibility for that. I did personally.
Roger Goodell, all of them to stop running. Stop running from the truth. Stop running from the people.
If anyone is on the field and is disrespectful to the anthem or the flag, there would be a fine from the league against the team.
Roger Goodell is bordering on Gary Bettman's status of commissioners in U.S. sports. In a memo sent to all teams, Goodell mandated the dates of this year's NFL draft remain intact from April 23rd to the 25th. There has been chatter from franchises about wanting it pushed back, and Goodell threatened disciplinary action against any teams publicly criticizing the decision. That's right. Goodell via Adam Schefter warned those around the league that criticize the league's stance. Goodell wrote, public discussion of issues relating to the draft serves no useful purpose and is grounds for disciplinary action. As Sports Illustrated's Jimmy Trana wrote, yes, dictator Goodell is ready to take action against anyone from the league who questions the NFL's decision to go ahead with the draft on April 23rd. Amidst the U.S. surpassing every single country for most coronavirus cases and a record 3.3 million people filed for unemployment last week because of lost jobs due to the coronavirus. But for the NFL, it's business as usual. And businesses as usual for the NFL is money, money, and more money. Here's this guy demanding, even with it slightly scaled down, a public health risk like the NFL draft remaining a go, and at the same time demanding no one go against his orders, taking a page out of the Donald Trump authoritarian playbook. Albert Breer of the MMQB reported one exec called Goodell's warning about publicly criticizing the draft remaining on April 23rd to the 25th. Amidst this pandemic, quote, ridiculous and embarrassing. So here is Goodell, the softest Charmin commish, who makes over $30 million per year, warning against public comment. Nobody knows what this country will look like on April 23rd. Nobody knows whether people will be back to work. Nobody knows whether we will flatten the curve. But if you work for the NFL, don't you dare mention that. Put a smile on your face and talk about how excited you are to see Joe Burrow get drafted by the Bengals, a man who botched the Ray Rice elevator incident. Remember that? A man who wanted to penalize players for their sock height. Remember that one as well? A man who caved to Donald Trump deserves all the criticism in the world because what he is doing is Trump-esque, valuing dollars over human life. I know many of you reading this will tell me that no employee should publicly question their boss, but it's Goodell's robotic and soulless way that he conveys his message that's so off-putting.